Complex News, I'm Natasha Martinez. Everyone loves the moment when an emerging artist becomes a superstar, but the real story of how belongs in the minds of those who helped him or her get there. Take Juice WRLD, for example. The SoundCloud artist turned Interscope signee recently celebrated 2 weeks at the top of the Billboard 200 chart with his #1 sophomore album, Death Race for Love. However, Juice WRLD's journey was not made alone. His inner circle was there for him every step of the way, and they witnessed his quick rise to the top with hits like Lucid Dreams and All Girls Are the Same in just a couple of years. To help us get a better understanding of Juice's rise, Complex spoke with those at the center of his circle. In addition to being signed with Interscope, Juice is also rep by Grade A Productions. His label management and partners are Lil Bibby and George G. Money Dickinson, and his day-to-day manager is Peter Gideonwo, who first started booking and promoting shows for artists around Chicago. Gideonwo recalls meeting and booking Lil Bibby. After striking up a friendship with him, he was introduced to a young Juice WRLD. Gideonwo remembers taking a chance on the new artist, who he's now been working with since February 2018.
It was a leap of faith. That wasn't in a position like, all right, you got to be ready to drop everything and put all your eggs in one basket. Yeah. And that's black was Juice. And shit, I did it. It's paying off, you know.
Gideonwo was familiar with the young Chicago artist since he was rapping under the name Juice the Kid. But it was the fact that he freestyled all of his music, including hits like Lucid Dreams and All Girls Are the Same, that in the eyes of Gideonwo earned him GOAT status.
Like everything is like a freestyle, right? When we call him the GOAT, the shit is not like, it's not a joke.
For those who have been living under a rock and don't know anything about Juice WRLD, Lucid Dreams and All Girls Are the Same are natural places to start. The lyrics deal with feelings of heartbreak that push the boundaries of what's often heard in hip-hop, although Gideonwo insists that Juice WRLD's music cannot be defined by a genre. When it came to creating these hits, Nick Mira, the producer for both of these songs, describes Juice's process. He recalled the making of Lucid Dreams, which ended up being released on Juice WRLD 999 in June 2017.
When I was like, yo, this beat is crazy, you should do something to it. And he's like, yeah, this beat sounds like insane, so I'm gonna write to it. And then I didn't hear back from him like on that song until like another week. Then he just sent the song out of nowhere. And then I just started listening to it over and over, and I was like obsessed with it.
After Lil Bibby heard Lucid Dreams for the first time, he knew that he had to act quickly. He says it's the best song he had come across in a decade.
But when I heard that song, it was just like the best song that I heard in 10 years, and I was telling that to everybody.
Shortly after hearing Lucid Dreams, Bibby drew up the contract for Juice to sign with Grade A Productions in February 2018. He told Complex that he and his team were willing to put everything on the line for Juice WRLD, even passing up a deal with Def Jam, who offered to sign the new artist for $2 million. Ultimately, after Juice had collaborated with in-demand director Cole Bennett, Bibby knew they needed more.
By the time that I called Cole Bennett and I got the video shot, I'm like, nah, we want 3 or more. But they was kind of capped off at the 2 because it was so new, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was so new, like nobody really knew. They ain't had a vision for it like I did.
Bibby's vision for Juice led him to sign with Interscope for $3 million, but it doesn't stop there. Bibby says the goal is for Juice to be present in all industries: music, sports, film, video games, and more. He uses Drake and Jay-Z as examples to show Juice what direction he should be aspiring to.
Then I try to like tell Juice like we need to be doing Duke and North Carolina game courtside. We need to do this with Ninja. We need to try to get in on it.
Knowing Juice is still young, Bibby says he is careful not to push the 20-year-old too far. Being an artist himself, he remembers that his own childhood was taken away from him when he started rapping full-time.
I had a childhood, but when I started rapping and it was my full-time job, it kind of messed my childhood up. So I don't know if Juice want to go that hard, but I still try to bust all the moves that we can and that he's comfortable doing. You know what I'm saying?
Knowing all the support that Juice WRLD has from his inner circle should make his fans feel secure in his future. His team has proved that they care immensely about Juice as an artist and as a human being. Gideonwo speaks highly of Juice WRLD, saying that he is a very down-to-earth artist and that everyone who knows him would tell you that. Gideonwo feels equally confident about the limits of Juice's musical career.
I strongly believe deep in my heart that he is the GOAT and the only person that can take the throne away from you or anybody else wants to put at the top of the rap game. Whoever, if it's Travis, if it's J. Cole, I feel like he's the future of this rap shit.
it could take him 5 years, but I think he's gonna get there, and that throne is gonna be his.
Bibby also feels extremely confident in Juice, especially after the impact of Death Race for Love. He believes he's moved beyond the emo singing rapper that most have come to know him as, going so far as to compare him to Drake.
His music is like universal to me. Like anybody can listen to it, like from a kid to a teenager to an adult. And like the good thing is like he pronounces all of his words, and you could understand everything that he's saying. And then he still got like concepts in his music too. So it's like, I think he can be like Drake, for real. I think he could be like that because his music could touch everybody. I try to make his albums like his real life story. Like I always try to ask him, like, what you going through right now? Like, how you feeling? Like what's the story do you want to tell?
Judy Onwo believes that Juice's story to tell is beyond the SoundCloud rapper label that he's earned early on, and he believes his reach is beyond music.
So really getting beyond music, because this 999 brand that he has is really bigger than music. Like, this is people's lives. Like, they get the shit tattooed on their body.
Judy Onwo sees Juice getting into movies and documentaries, and he describes his influence as being fluid, reaching people from all walks of life. Based off of the success Juice WRLD has had, it's easy to see why his team feels that way. The numbers don't lie, and we can expect Juice WRLD to go beyond limits in the years to come. That's your news for now. For more stories like this, keep it locked to Complex on YouTube. For Complex News, I'm Natasha Martinez.